ink is fading on the edge of the page, like a bird that's forgotten the shape of its cage. I'm sitting on the floor of this quiet, dark room, tracing the letters that spelled out our bloom. You wrote forever in a shaky blue hand. Now it's just water over sinking sand. I should have burned them, I should have let go, but I'm hooked on the echoes of the girl I used to know. And now I'm drowning in all words, sinking in the lines, reading through the promises of better, brighter times. Every I love you is a weight around my chest, pulling me down where the lonely shadows rest. I'm gasping for air, but the paper starts to flood. The ghosts of your whispers are moving through my blood. Yeah, I'm drowning in old words, and the tide is coming in, losing myself in the places we've been. The text on the screen is 3 winters old, but the warmth of the message has turned bitter cold. I scroll through the good nights and the where have you beens, back to the start before the silence began. Each comma's a heartbeat, each period's a bruise. I'm reading the map of everything I'd lose. The metaphors haunt me, the adjectives sting. I'm still holding on to a paper-thin thing. If I could just hear him, if I could just light the lights, the fire would break every tether and latch. Whatever the choke on the lies that you said, then live in a world where the story is dead. I'm breathing in graphite, I'm breathing in dust, under the weight of a broken down trust. I'm drowning in old words, sinking in the lines, reading through the process of better, brighter time. Why is all I love you is a weight around my chest, pulling me down where the lonely shells rest. I'm gasping for air, but the paper starts to flood. The ghosts of your whispers are moving through my blood. Yeah, I'm drowning in old words, and the tide is coming in, losing myself in the places we've been. Drowning in the misuse and the nevers, drowning in the always and forevers. The ink is running, the page is turning gray, and I'm just a memory you've washed away. Just old words sinking deep, old words I couldn't keep. I remember when I was a wildfire, burning with everything you said. I was a wire of nerves and desire, and now I'm just felt every flicker, I felt every sting. I gave my soul for a gold-plated ring, but the fever is broken, the embers are gray, and I watched all my feelings just drift away. Now I got a heart like a stone, cold and gray, sinking in the ocean of the things you didn't say. It doesn't breathe, it doesn't bleed, it doesn't ask for the love that I need. You can't hurt a mountain, you can't bruise a rock. I've turned off the lights and I've turned off the clock. I'm safe in the silence, standing alone with a heart like a stone. I saw you last night at the edge of the street, and for a second I waited for the skip of the beat, but the rhythm was steady, the rhythm was slow. No rush of the blood, no, please don't go. It's a strange kind of mercy, this hardening skin, to keep out the hurt I had to lock myself in. The wall is so high and the mortar is set. I finally found a way to forget. They say that it's better to feel something, even pain, than to stand like a statue out in the rain. But they haven't felt the way that I shattered when you were the only thing that ever mattered. I'd rather be granite, I'd rather be dust than a soft piece of iron that's destined to rust. Yeah, I've got a heart like a stone, cold and gray, sinking in the ocean of the things you didn't say. It doesn't break, it doesn't bleed, it doesn't ask for the love that I need. You can't hurt a mountain, you can't bruise a rock. I've turned off the lights and I've turned off the clock. I'm safe in the silence, standing alone with a heart like a stone. No more trembling hands, no more hollow goodbyes, just the weight of the earth and the look in my eyes. It's solid, it's steady, it's cold. I'm finally doing what I was told. The heart The sun creeps in like an unwanted guest. Cold light falling across your side of the bed. I reach out a hand, half asleep, half sure that I'll find the warmth I'm still looking for. But the sheets are pulled tight, iron flat by the night. Not a wrinkle or trace of you left in the light. The floorboards don't creak, the kettle won't scream. I'm falling awake from a beautiful dream. Now I'm waking to your silence, and it's louder than a storm. In the quiet of the kitchen where the coffee used to warm, the clock on the wall is just counting the holes in the fabric of two once inseparable souls. I'd give every morning for one messy sound, for your keys on the counter, for your feet on the ground. But the air is just empty, and the house is so still. Waking to your silence is a bitter kind of pill. I walk past the mirror and I see a stranger's face, someone who's lost in a familiar place. I find myself listening for the click of the door, or the sound of your laughter across the hall floor. I've started to talk to the shadows and walls, just to break up the hush before the evening falls. It's the good morning trapped in the back of my throat that's keeping this heavy heart barely afloat. They say silence is golden, but they've never been here, where the absence of you is the one thing I fear. It's a ringing in my ears, it's a weight in my lungs, a song with no music, a song with no tongues. Yeah, I'm waking to your silence, and it's louder than a storm. In the quiet of the kitchen where the coffee used to warm, the clock on the wall is just counting the holes in the fabric of two once inseparable souls. I give every morning for one messy sound, for your keys on the counter, for your feet on the ground. But the air is just empty, and the house is so still. Waking to your silence is a bitter kind of pill. No hello in the hallway, no how was your night, just the hum of the fridge in the pale morning light. I'm wide awake now, and the quiet is screaming. I'm wide awake now, and I wish I was dreaming. awake into your silence. The coffee's cold, the steam is gone, just like the spark we leaned upon when tracing circles on the wood where your favorite coffee cup once stood. The silence here is loud and sharp, like a broken string on an old world harp. I'm breathing in the empty space where I used to find your resting face. Oh, bruised hearts and heavy sighs, watching the light leave both our eyes. We built a kingdom out of glass and watched the seasons turn to ash. It's a long way down from where we were. Everything's a ghost, everything's a blur. Just bruised hearts and heavy sighs underneath these hollow weeping skies. Your sweater by the door, I don't know why it's on the floor. It still smells like the month of June when we danced beneath a different moon. Now the shadows stretch across the hall. I'm just waiting for the rain to fall to wash away the used to be's and set this aching spirit free. They say that time is supposed to heal, but time just makes the distance real. It's the way you look when you turn away, and all the things we'll never say. The I'm sorry's died inside my throat. Now we're just two ships that cannot float. I've got nowhere left to go, just a bruise that won't turn green. The saddest love I've ever seen. Heavy porch lights humming a lonely tune under the gaze of a hollow moon. I left the spare key under the mat in the same little spot where we used to chat. The neighbors asleep and the street is so still. The world keeps on turning against my own will. I check my reflection in the window pane, just a ghost of a man waiting out in the rain. And I'm still waiting for you, though the seasons have bled, from the gold of the summer to the winter of lead. I'm standing right here on the edge of the gun, holding a candle to wait for the dawn. They say you're not coming, that the story is through, but I'm still standing here, still waiting for you. The radio's playing that song that you hate, but I can't turn it off, I just sit here and wait. Maybe the static will turn into your voice, giving my heart a reason to rejoice. I've kept your old coat hanging up by the door, in case you get cold like you used to before. My friends call me crazy, they say I should leave, but I'm still wearing your love like a card on my sleeve. Is it hope or is it poison running through my veins? Is it love or just the habit of holding the reins? I know every crack in the driveway by heart, counting the seconds we spend far apart. The driveway is empty, the gravel is dry, but I'm still looking up at the same piece of sky. And I'm still waiting for you, though the seasons have bled, from the gold of the summer to the winter of red. I'm standing right here on the edge of the gun, holding a candle to wait for the dawn. They say you're not coming, that the story is through, but I'm still standing here, still waiting for you. The light's getting dim, the shadows are long. I'm still singing the ghost of our favorite song. I'll leave the door open, just a crack, just a bit, in case you get tired and decide this is it. Still waiting, still here. The year's almost over, and I'm still waiting for you. The table is set for a dinner for two, but the steam from the plate only whispers of you. I took a sip of the wine that we bought in July, when the world was still gold and the fountain was high. But the vintage has turned, or maybe it's me, losing the sugar and the salt of the sea. I'm looking for sweetness in the back of my throat, but I'm choking on words where we never quite wrote. It's the bitter taste of a long goodbye, like a winter wind under a charcoal sky. It's the copper of pennies, the sting of the lime, the flavor of wasted a lifetime of time. I've washed out my I walked past the bakery on the corner of Main, where we hid from the heat and we hid from the rain. The scent of the cinnamon used to be home, but now it just tastes like I'm breathing in stone. Every memory we made has a coat of the dust, and the silver we polished is covered in rust. I try to remember the way that you kissed, but it's masked by the smoke and the sting of the mist. They say that the heart has a palate for pain, that you learn to distinguish the loss from the gain. But all I can taste is the should have stayed, and the price of the promises that we delayed. It's sharp on my tongue, and it's heavy as lead. The flavor of every I love you we said. It's the bitter taste of a long goodbye, like a winter wind under a charcoal sky. It's the copper of pennies, the sting of the lime, the flavor of wasting a lifetime of time. I've washed out my mouth, but the ghost still remains, running like hell through all of my veins. Yeah, the honey is gone and the fire is done, leaving nothing but the bitter taste of goodbye. So pour me a glass of the silence tonight, and turn out the glow of the last candlelight. It lingers, it stays on the tip of my tongue, the saddest of songs that we ever have sung. A little bit sour, a little bit cold. The story is finished, the ending is old. Just the bitter taste. The bitter taste of goodbye. The moonlight is a razor through the blinds across the floor. I'm listening for the shadow that doesn't haunt me anymore. The bed is like an island in a sea of cold regret, and I'm the only traveler who hasn't found the exit yet. I run my fingers down the skin where you used to lay your head, mapping out the memories and the things we left unsaid. It's a quiet kind of torture. It's a slow and steady burn to keep looking for the pages that I know I'll never turn. And I'm tracing scars in the dark, feeling where it tore, living in the wreckage of the earth that's here no more. Every jagged edge of silence, every ridge of lonely pain is a map of every hurricane and every drop of rain. I can feel the shape of goodbye where your touch used to be, building monuments to someone who is no longer here with me. Yeah, I'm tracing scars in the dark. There's a mark upon the hallway from the night you slammed the door. There's a crack inside the kitchen where the glass hit the floor. But the deepest ones are hidden, tucked away beneath the bone. The ones that only ache when I am finally alone. I'm memorizing history with the tips of my own hands, trying to make a garden out of salt and desert sands. It's a braille of broken promises I'm reading with my touch. I didn't think that losing you would ever cost this much. They say that scars are beautiful. They say they mean you healed, but they're just the battle markers on a lonely, empty field. I don't want the wisdom, I don't want the strength they bring. I just want the soft, sweet skin before it felt a single thing. So I'm tracing scars in the dark, feeling where it tore, living in the wreckage of the earth that's here no more. Every jagged edge of silence, every ridge of lonely pain is a map of every hurricane and every drop of rain. I can feel the shape of goodbye where your touch used to be, building monuments to someone who is no longer here with me. Yeah, I'm tracing scars in the dark. This one was a promise, this one was a lie, this one was the moment that I watched our fire die. I know the geometry of heartbreak by heart. I can find the exact place where we fell apart. Tracing, tracing. The dark is all I have. Just me and the is flickering, dying in the gray. The neighbors have all tucked their shadows away. I'm sitting on the porch swing, the chain singing low, a rusty old rhythm with nowhere to go. I used to check the driveway for the flash of your lights, to break up the black of these long, heavy nights. But the gravel is settled, the engine is still, the wind is the only thing crossing the hill. And I'm waiting for no one, standing in the rain, with a heart that's forgotten how to feel any pain. The door isn't locked, but the hallway is cold. I'm holding a hand that I no longer hold. It's a hollow kind of freedom, a quiet kind of blue, to finally stop looking for a version of you. Yeah, the clock's still ticking, but the fever is gone. I'm waiting for no one to walk through the dawn. I cleaned out the drawer where you kept all your keys, and let all your whispers get caught in the trees. I don't jump at the phone when it rings in the dark. I don't look for your ghost in the trees of the park. It's strange how the silence becomes like a friend when you realize the story has come to an end. I'm not checking the mirror, I'm not fixing my hair, I'm learning to breathe in the thinned out air. There's no more where are you, and no more come home. I built a cathedral of glass and of bone. I used to be tender, I used to be bound by the hope that your footsteps would fall on this ground. But the hope was a weight that was pulling me deep, and I'm finally waking from a century of porch light is off, the shadows are long. I'm finally finishing this lonely song, waiting for no one, just me and the night. Waiting for no one, and it's finally right. The street lamp is flickering, dying in the gray. The neighbors have all tucked their shadows away. I'm sitting on the porch, swing the chain, singing low, a rusty old rhythm with nowhere to go. I used to check the driveway for the flash of your light, to break up the black of these long, heavy nights. But the gravel is settled, the engine is still, the wind is the only thing crossing the hill. And I'm waiting for no one, standing in the rain, with a heart that's forgotten how to feel anything. The door isn't locked, but the hallway is cold. I'm holding a hand that I no longer hold. It's a hollow kind of freedom, a quiet kind of blue, to finally stop looking for a version of you. Yeah, the clock's still ticking, but the fever is gone. I'm waiting for no one to walk through the dawn. I cleaned out the drawer where you kept all your keys, and let all your whispers get caught in the trees. I don't jump at the phone when it rings in the dark. I don't look for your ghost in the trees of the park. It's strange how the silence becomes like a friend when you realize the story has come to an end. I'm not checking the mirror, I'm not fixing my hair. I'm learning to breathe in the thinned out air. There's no more where are you, and no more come home. I've built a cathedral of glass and of bone. I used to be tethered, I used to be bound by the hope that your footsteps would fall on this ground. But the hope was a weight that was pulling me deep, and I'm finally waking from a century of sleep. 'Cause I'm waiting for no one, standing in the rain, with a heart that's forgotten how to feel any pain. say now. I've let go of the if and why and the how. The porch light is off, the shadows are long. I'm finally finishing this lonely song, waiting for no one, just me and the night, waiting for no one, and it's finally right. I'm staring at the closet where your dresses used to hang. Echoes in the hallway of the songs we never sang. The suitcase is a coffin for the life we tried to build, a graveyard of the promises we never quite fulfilled. I've cried until the salt is left, a desert on my face. I've walked 1,000 miles just to stay in the same place. The fear of losing you was the ghost that haunted me, but the ghost has finally vanished and I'm terrifyingly free. 'Cause there's nothing left to lose and nothing left to break. I've given every piece of me that you were meant to take. The sky can fall, the ground can shake, the fire can turn to blue. I've already survived the end of me and you. The is a wide and open view. Now that I've got nothing left to lose except the ghost of you. The silence doesn't scare me like it used to late at night. I don't need to keep the hallway or the porch light burning bright. There's no more glass to shatter, no more secrets left to spill. I've reached the very bottom and the air is strangely still. It's a lonely kind of victory, a cold and quiet prize, to see the world so clearly with these tired, hollow eyes. The worst has already happened, the storm has done its worst. I'm standing in the wreckage and I'm no longer cursed. I used to be so careful, I used to walk on shelves. I was a prisoner of maybe in 100 different hells. But you can't kill a man who's already seen the grave, and you can't sink a ship that's already under the wave. 'Cause there's nothing left to lose and nothing left to break. I've given every piece of me that you were meant to take. The sky can fall, the ground can shake, the fire can turn to blue. I've already survived the end of me and you. The hollow most of you. No more looking back, no more checking the phone. I'm a king of a kingdom made of dust and bone. Take the memories, take the keys, take the begging on my knees. I'm empty, and I'm finally at peace. Nothing left to lose. Nothing left. Nothing. The porch lights humming a lonely tune under the gaze of a hollow moon. I left the spare key under the mat in the same little spot where we used to chat. The neighbors are sleeping, the street is so still. The world keeps on turning against my own will. I check my reflection in the window pane, just a ghost of a man waiting out in the rain. And I'm still waiting for you, though the seasons have bled from the gold of the sun. Still waiting of late. I'm standing right here on the edge of the gun, holding a candle to wait for the dawn. They say you're not coming, that the story is through, but I'm still standing here, still waiting for you. The radio's playing that song that you hate, but I can't turn it off. I just sit here and wait. Maybe the static will turn into your voice, giving my heart a reason to rejoice. I've kept your old coat hanging up by the door, in case you get cold like you used to before. My friends call me crazy, they say I should leave, but I'm still wearing your love like a card up my sleeve. Is it whole, or is it poison running through my veins? Is it love, or just the habit of holding the reins? I know every crack in the driveway by heart, counting the seconds we've spent far apart. The driveway is empty, the gravel is dry, but I'm still looking up at the same piece of sky. And I'm still waiting for you, though the seasons have bled from the gold of the summer to the winter rain. Still waiting, still here. The year's almost over, and I'm still waiting for you. I remember when I was a wildfire, burning with everything you said. I was a wire of nerves and desire. Now I'm just heavy instead. I felt every flicker, I felt every sting. I gave my soul for a gold-plated ring, but the fever is broken, the embers are gray, and I watched all my feelings just drift away. Now with a heart like a stone. I saw you last night at the edge of the street, and for a second I waited for the skip of the beat, but the rhythm was steady, the rhythm was slow. No rush of the blood, no, please don't go. It's a strange kind of mercy, this hardening the skin. To keep out the hurt, I had to lock myself in. The wall is so high and the mortar is set. I finally found a way to forget. It say that it's better to feel something, even pain, and to stand like a statue out in the rain. But they haven't felt the way that I shattered when you were the only thing that ever mattered. I'd rather be granite, I'd rather be dust than a soft piece of iron that's destined to rust. Yeah, I've got a heart like a stone, cold and gray, sinking in the ocean of the things you didn't say. It The table is set for a dinner for two, but the steam from the plate only whispers of you. I took a sip of the wine that we bought in July, when the world was still gold and the fountain was high. But the vintage is turned, or maybe it's me, losing the sugar in the salt of the sea. I'm looking for sweetness in the back of my throat, but I'm choking on words that we never quite wrote. It's the bitter taste of a long goodbye, like a winter wind under a charcoal sky. It's the copper of pennies, the sting on the line, the flavor of wasting a lifetime of time. I washed out my mouth, but the ghost still remains, running like hemlock through all my veins. Yeah, the honey is gone and the fire is died, leaving nothing but the bitter taste of goodbye. I walk past the bakery on the corner of Main, where we hid from the heat and we hid from the rain. The scent of the cinnamon used to be home, but now it just tastes like I'm breathing in stone. Every memory we made has a coat of the dust, and the silver we polish is covered in rust. I try to remember the way that you kissed, but it's masked by the smoke and the sting of the mist. They say that the heart has a palate for pain, that you learn to distinguish the loss from the gain. But all I can taste is the should-have stayed, and the price of the promises that we delayed. It's sharp on my tongue and it's heavy as lead. The the bitter taste of goodbye. Coffee's cold, the steam is gone, just like the spark we leaned upon. I'm tracing circles on the wood where your favorite coffee cup once stood. The silence here is loud and sharp, like a broken string on an old world harp. I'm breathing in the empty space where I used to find your resting face. Oh, bruised hearts and heavy sighs, watching the light leave both our eyes. We built a kingdom out of glass and watched the seasons turn to ash. It's a long way down from where we were. Everything's a ghost, everything's a blur. Just bruised hearts and heavy sighs underneath these hollow weeping skies. Found your sweater by the door. I don't know why it's on the floor. It still smells like the month of June when we danced beneath a different moon. Now the shadows stretch across the hall, and I'm just waiting for the rain to fall to wash away the used to be's and set this aching spirit free. And they say that time is supposed to heal, but time just makes the distance real. It's the way you look when you turn away, and all the things we'll never say. The I'm sorry's died inside my throat. Now we're just two ships that cannot float. Just a bruise that won't turn green, the saddest love I've ever seen. Heavy sighs, heavy sighs. moonlight is a razor through the blinds across the floor. I'm listening for the shadow that doesn't haunt me anymore. The bed is like an island in a sea of cold regret, and I'm the only traveler who hasn't found the exit yet. I run my fingers down the skin where you used to lay your head, mapping out the memories and the things we left unsaid. It's a quiet kind of torture. It's a slow and steady burn to keep looking for the pages that I know I'll never turn. And now I'm chasing scars in the dark, feeling where it's all, living in the wreckage of the earth that's here no more. Every jagged edge of silence, every ridge of lonely pain is a map of every hurricane, and every drop of rain I can feel the shape of goodbye, where your touch used to be, building monuments to someone who is no longer here with me. Yeah, I'm tracing scars in the dark. There's a mark up on the hallway from the night you slammed the door. There's a crack inside the kitchen where the glass hit the floor, but the deepest ones are hidden, tucked away beneath the bone, the ones that only ache when I am finally alone. I'm memorizing history with the tips of my own hands, trying to make a garden out of salt and desert sands. It's a braille of broken promises I'm reading with my touch. I didn't think that losing you would ever cost this much. They say the scars are beautiful, they say they mean you healed, but they're just the battle markers on a lonely, empty field. I don't want the wisdom, I don't want the strength they bring. I just want the soft, sweet skin before it felt a single thing. So I'm chasing scars in the dark, feeling where it's all, living in the wreckage of the earth that's here no more. Every jagged edge of silence, every ridge of lonely pain is a map of every hurricane, and every drop of rain I can feel the shape of goodbye, where your touch used to be, building monuments to someone who is no longer here with me. Yeah, I'm tracing scars in the dark. This one was a promise, this one was a lie, this one was the moment that I watched our fire die. I know the geometry of heartbreak by heart. I can find the exact place where we fell apart. Tracing, tracing, the dark is all I have. Just me and the scars. Just me in the dark. Staring at the closet where your dresses used to hang, echoes in the hallway of the songs we never sang. The suitcase is a coffin for the life we tried to build, a graveyard of the promises we never quite fulfilled. I've cried until the salt has left a desert on my face. I've walked 1,000 miles just to stay in the same place. The fear of losing you was the ghost that haunted me, but the ghost has finally vanished and I'm terrifyingly free. 'Cause there's nothing left to lose and nothing left to break. I've given every piece of me that you were meant to take. The sky can fall, the ground can shake, the fire can turn to blue. I've already survived the end of me and you. The hollow in my chest is a wide and open view. Now that I've got nothing left to lose except the ghost of you. The silence doesn't scare me like it used to late at night. I don't need to keep the hallway or the porch light burning bright. There's no more glass to shatter, no more secrets left to spill. I've reached the very bottom and the air is strangely still. It's a lonely kind of victory, a cold and quiet prize, to see the world so clearly with these tired, hollow eyes. The worst has already happened, the storm has done its worst. I'm standing in the wreckage and I'm no longer cursed. I used to be so careful, I used to walk on shells. I was a prisoner of maybe in 100 different hells. But you can't kill a man who's already seen the grave, and you can't sink a ship that's already under the wave. 'Cause there's nothing left to lose and nothing left to break. I've given every piece of me that you were meant to take. The sky can fall, the ground can shake, the fire can turn to blue. I've already survived the end of me and you. The hollow in my chest is a wide and open view. Now that I've got nothing left to lose except the ghost of you. No more looking back, no more checking the phone. I'm a king of a kingdom made of dust and bone. Take the memories, take the keys, take the begging on my knees. I'm empty. I thought the calendar would do the heavy lifting, that 12 months of distance would keep the clouds from shifting. I rearranged the books and I painted every wall, trying to forget the way you look standing in the hall. The world outside is moving, it's 2026 now, and everybody tells me I should take a final bow. But there's a stubborn ghost sitting in your empty chair, and I'm still breathing in the ghosts of you in the winter air. They say the time's a healer, but I think they lied, 'cause nothing's really changed on the messy, dark inside. The sky keeps getting cold on every song I hear, but then it's always louder than the now that's standing here. I'm a masterpiece of fine until I'm behind closed doors. Then I'm back upon the wreckage of those cold and hollow floors. Yeah, I'm still hurting. I'm still hurting from before. I saw a car today that looked just like your old one, and for a heartbeat I forgot the damage that you'd done. My lungs forgot to breathe, my heart forgot its pace. I was a second away from calling out your name into space. It's like a broken bone that wasn't set quite right. It only starts to ache in the middle of the night. I've walked 1,000 miles away from where we crashed, then I'm still picking through the things we accidentally smashed. Is there a shelf life for the way your heart can ache? Or is this just the shape that a lonely life must take? I'm tired of the Sundays and the you get over it. When every light I try to light just won't stay lit. I'm a prisoner of a moment that happened years ago, a river that is frozen but still trying to flow. They say the time's a healer, but I think they lied, 'cause nothing's really changed on the messy, dark inside. The sky keeps getting cold on every song I hear, but then it's always louder than the now that's standing here. I'm a masterpiece of fine until I'm behind closed doors. Then I'm back upon the wreckage of those cold and hollow floors. Yeah, I'm still hurting. I'm still hurting from before. Still hurting from the goodbye and the rain. Still hurting from the echo of your name. person you walked out on before. Just a little bit older, just a little more sore. Still hiding from before. Always before. The ink is faded on the edge of the page, like a bird that's forgotten the shape of its cage. I'm sitting on the floor of this quiet, dark room, tracing the letters that spelled out our bloom. You wrote forever in a shaky blue hand. Now it's just water over sinking sand. I should have burned them, I should have let go, but I'm hooked on the echoes of the girl I used to know. Now I'm drowning in old words, sinking in the lines, reading through the promises of better, brighter times. Every I love you is a weight around my chest, pulling me down where the lonely shadows rest. I'm gasping for air, but the paper starts to flood. The ghosts of your whispers are moving through my blood. Yeah, I'm drowning in old words, and the tide is coming in, losing myself in the places we have been. The text on the screen is 3 winters old, but the warmth of the message has turned bitter cold. I scroll through the good nights and the where have you been, back to the start before the silence began. Each comma's a heartbeat, each period's a bruise. I'm reading the map of everything I'd lose. The metaphors haunt me, the adjectives sting. I'm still holding on to a paper thin thing. If I could just tear them, if I could just light the match, the fire would break every tether and latch. But I'd rather choke on the lies that you said than live in a world where the story is dead. I'm breathing in graphite, I'm breathing in dust, under the weight of a broken down trust. I'm drowning in old words, sinking in the lines, reading through the promises of better, brighter times. Every I love you is a weight around my chest, pulling me down where the lonely shadows rest. I'm gasping for air, but the paper starts to flood. The ghosts of your whispers are moving through my blood. Yeah, I'm drowning in old I thought the calendar would do the heavy lifting, that 12 months of distance would keep the clouds from shifting. I rearranged the books and I painted every wall, trying to forget the way you look standing in the hall. The world outside is moving, it's 2026 now, and everybody tells me I should take a final bow. But there's a stubborn ghost sitting in your empty chair, and I'm still breathing in the ghost of you in the winter air. They say the times are healing, but I think they lied, 'cause nothing's really changed on the messy dark inside. The scab keeps getting caught on every song I hear. The then is always louder than the now that's standing here. I'm a masterpiece to find until I'm behind closed doors. Then I'm back upon the wreckage of those cold and hollow floors. Yeah, I'm still hurting from before. I saw a car today that looked just like your old one, and for a heartbeat I forgot the damage that you'd done. My lungs forgot to breathe, my heart forgot its pace. I was a second away from calling out your name into space. It's like a broken bone that wasn't set quite right. It only starts to ache in the middle of the night. I've walked 1,000 miles away from where we crashed, but I'm still picking through the things we accidentally smashed. Is there a shelf life for the way a heart can ache? Or is this just the shape that a lonely life must take? I'm tired of the some days and the you'll get over it, when every light I try to light just won't stay lit. I'm a prisoner of a moment that happened years ago, a river that is frozen but still trying to flow. They say the times are here, but I think they lied, 'cause nothing's really changed on the messy dark inside. The scab keeps getting caught on every song I hear. The then is always louder than the now that's standing here. I'm a masterpiece to find until I'm behind closed doors. Then I'm back upon the wreckage of those cold and hollow floors. Yeah, I'm still hurting from before. For the goodbye and the rain, from the echo of your name. The years keep on climbing, the days hit the floor, but I'm still the same person you walked out on before. Just a little bit older, just a little more sore, still hurting from before. before. The sun creeps in like an unwanted guest. Cold light falling across your side of the bed. I reach out a hand, half asleep, half sure that I'll find the warmth I'm still looking for. But the sheets are pulled tight, iron flat by the night. Not a wrinkle, a trace of you left in the light. The floorboards don't creak, the kettle won't scream. I'm falling awake from a beautiful dream. Now I'm waking to your silence, and it's louder than a storm. In the quiet of the kitchen, where the coffee used to warm, the clock on the wall is just counting the holes in the fabric of two once inseparable souls. I give every morning for one messy sound, for your keys on the counter, for your feet on the ground. But the air is just empty and the house is so still. Waking to your silence is a bitter kind of pill. I walk past the mirror and I see a stranger's face, someone who's lost in a familiar place. I find myself listening for the click of the door, or the sound of your laughter across the hall floor. I've started to talk to the shadows and walls, just to break up the hush before the evening falls. It's the good morning trapped in the back of my throat that's keeping this heavy heart barely afloat. They say silence is golden, but they've never been here, where the absence of you is the one thing I fear. It's a ringing in my ears, it's a weight in my lungs, a song with no music, a song with no tongues. Yeah, I'm waking to your silence, and it's louder than a storm. In the quiet of the kitchen, where the coffee used to warm, the clock on the wall is just counting the holes in the fabric of two once inseparable souls. The sun creeps in like an unwanted guest. Cold light falling across your side of the bed. I reach out a hand, half asleep, half sure that I'll find warmth I'm still looking for. But the sheets are pulled tight, iron flat by the night. Not a wrinkle, a trace of you left in the light. The floorboards don't creak, the kettle won't scream. I'm falling awake from a beautiful dream. Now awaken to your silence, and it's louder than a storm. In the quiet of the kitchen, where the coffee used to warm. The clock on the wall is just counting the holes in the fabric of two once inseparable souls. I give every morning for one messy sound, for your keys on the counter, for your feet on the ground. But the air is just empty and the house is so still. Awaken to your silence is a bitter kind of pill. I walk past the mirror and I see a stranger's face, someone who's lost in a familiar place. I find myself listening for the click of the door, or the sound of your laughter across the hall floor. I've started to talk to the shadows and walls, just to break up the hush before the evening falls. It's the good morning trapped in the back of my throat that's keeping its heavy heart barely afloat. They say silence is golden, but they've never been here, where the absence of you is the one thing I fear. It's a ringing in my ears, it's a weight in my lungs, a song with no music, a song with no kind of. Yeah, I'm awakened to your silence, and it's louder than a storm. In the quiet of the kitchen, where the coffee used to warm. The clock on the wall is just counting the holes in the fabric of two once inseparable souls. I give every morning for one messy sound, for your keys on the counter, for your feet on the ground. But the air is just empty and the house is so still. Awaken to your silence is a bitter kind of pill. No hello in the hallway, no how was your night, just the hum of the fridge in the pale morning light. I'm wide So